Hello again. Thanks for stopping by Max's Cards and Dice Dugout. This is episode 142. And this time out, we are at the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee for game number 13 of the 1974-75 New York Nets project. We're using Uptempo Basketball from the Clark and Addison Gaming Company and creator Brian Haverkamp. And tonight's game has the Nets just starting the 7-game. Well, they're into game 2 of the 7-game road trip. They're here in Memphis. In real life, the final score of this game was the Nets 104 and the Sounds 102. The last time these two teams met, the Nets won 119-110, and the Nets are leading the season record 2-0 as we come into this one. So let's take a look at the stats for the Nets. This game is not real deep, real heavy with the stats, but it has a great flow, as you'll see as I play through this, and I really enjoyed this game a whole lot. But anyway, looking at the Nets stats, really still no surprise. Starting five are leading scorers, with Julius Erving leading the team right now, 27.9 points per game. It's the only thing I'm tracking, and you may notice Cyclops, Bill Melchioni, he's only played in 11 games. He sat out the last one. He was not used at all. The way I handle that is if a player at least makes a defensive play or takes a shot, he is considered having played in the game. All right, so we're ready to go on this. We're here in the first quarter, getting ready to start. First thing I'm going to do is roll for the jump ball, and that's going to Memphis. So Memphis gets first possession, and we are underway. 59, and that's going to be a basket, and making that shot will be off the bench, Mel Daniels. Backup center, and Memphis leads 2-0. Going the other way with the Nets. This is a free throw attempt, and getting fouled on that is Larry Keenan. He is a 77 even free throw shooter. He makes the first one, misses the second one. So Keenan picks up one there. Memphis gets the rebound, and it is 2-1 in favor of the Sounds. Coming down the other way. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be point guard Chuck Williams. He will be defended by Bill Melchioni. Okay, so let me mark this off here. Melchioni gets in this game, and so does Larry Keenan so far. All right, so it's defended by Bill Melchioni, who is a -3. That's going to make Williams a 46.6. And good defense from Melchioni sends the Nets going the other way. They trail 2-1. And this is going to be a basket, and making this one will be Julius Erving. So the Nets take a 3-2 lead. 10:40 in the first period. Here's a basket for Memphis, and getting this one to drop is Mel Daniels again off the bench. He has all of the Sounds points so far. And it is 4-3 in favor of Memphis. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket. Making this shot will be Billy Paltz, the big man. The Whopper hits that one. And it's 5-4 in favor of the Nets. 10 minutes to go in the opening period. Here comes Memphis. Another basket for Memphis. And this one is coming from Tom Owens. So all of Memphis's points so far are coming from the big men. And they lead 6-5. 9:40 to go in the opening period. This is there's a foul on this, and going to the line will be Ed Manning off the bench. Let's mark him down. All right, Manning is an 83.3 free throw shooter. He makes the first one and makes the second one. 2 points for Manning from the line. And it's 7-6 in favor of the Nets. 9:20 to go in the opening period. Here comes Memphis. And this is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Rick Mount, backup shooting guard. He will be defended by Super John Williamson, who's a -2. That makes Mount a 39.9. Good defense by Williamson. We are going the other way. 9 minutes to go in the opening period. Here come the Nets, and they're going to go on a run. All right, so we'll look at the run column on the Nets card. We roll a 93, and that's going to be a 10-2 run for New York. So we'll get the run card out for 10-2, and we'll roll to see which row we're going to be looking at. That's a 68, so that's going to fall in this row here. All right, so first the point guard is going to score a 3, and that point guard will be BT, Brian Taylor. So Taylor hits a 3. That takes the Nets to 10. And the next one will be 2 free throws from the shooting guard. That will be, let me mark Taylor here, 32. That's going to be John Williamson. And he hits 2 free throws. That gets the Nets to 12. We get a 3-pointer from the small forward. That's the Doctor. Or wait, well, we got to roll for that. And it's going to be the Doctor. So Irving hits a 3. And that takes them to 15. Nothing for the power forward, and a 2-point basket for Billy Paltz. So that takes the Nets to 17, and we get 2 points for Memphis from their big man, and that will be Tom Owens. So all of Memphis's 8 points have come from their centers. Okay, so on a run, we knock off 2 minutes. That takes us down to 7. And right now, the Nets lead 17-8. They have a 9-point lead. But here come the sounds. And that is a basket. Making that shot is going to be Stu Johnson. So they cut the lead to 7, 17-10, 6:40 to go in the opening period. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket. Making that one will be Ed Manning off the bench. Nets lead 19-10. 6:20 to go. Here come the sounds. That's going to be a basket for Memphis, and making that shot will be Mel Daniels. 6 points for Daniels here in the opening period. 19-12 in favor of the Nets. 6 minutes to go, opening period. And the Nets turn the ball over. 5:40 to go. Here comes Memphis, trying to cut into that lead. And they turn it right back over. Return to favor to New York. 5:20, here come the Nets. Another turnover. Both teams playing sloppy right now. Here comes Memphis. And that's going to be a basket. Making that one will be Chuck Williams, point guard. It's a 5-point game, 19-14. 4:40 to go in the opening period. Here come the Nets. And it's going to be a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Al Skinner. So let's mark Skinner down. He will be defended by Larry Finch, who is a +7 on defense. Okay, so that makes Skinner a 56 even. And good defense this time from Larry Finch. Gets the stop and the turnover, and here come the sounds. 4:20 to go in the opening period. This is going to be a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Stu Johnson. He will be defended by Larry Keenan, who's a -6. That makes Johnson a 40.1, and good defense by Special K, and the Nets are coming the other way with 4 minutes to go. And that's going to be a basket for New York. Making this shot will be that same Special K, Larry Keenan. Nets have 21-14 for the Sounds. 3:40 to go in the opening period. And there's a foul. Going to the line for Memphis will be Stu Johnson. He's a 72.8 free throw shooter. First one rattles around and does not drop. Neither does the second one. Rebound by New York, and they're going the other way. 3:20 to go in the opening period. Here come the Nets, and that's going to be a basket. And getting that one is Bill Melchione, Cyclops. His first points of the game. Nets 23-14, 9-point lead. 3 minutes to go, opening period. That's going to be a basket for Memphis, and making this one will be George Carter. Small forward, and it's 23-16, 7-point lead, 2:40 to go. Here comes the Nets, and this is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Willie Sojourner, and he will be defended by Tom Owens. He's a 0 on defense. That makes, well, Sojourner remains a 48 even, and Willie gets the basket to fall. That's 25 for the Nets. 2:20 to go, opening period. Here comes Memphis. That's going to be a basket, and getting that one to drop will be George Carter. Shooting forward. 4 points for Carter, and it's 25-18 in favor of the Nets. 2 minutes to go, the opening period. And going up, Julius Erving is fouled. The basket drops. He's going to go to the line for a 3-point play. So give Erving the basket. Nets have 27. And Erving is a 79.9 free throw shooter, and he makes that one. 8 points for Erving here in the opening period. And it's 28-18, 10-point lead for the Nets. 1:40 to go, opening period. And Memphis turns the ball over. 1:20 to go. Here come the Nets again. And there's a foul. Going to the line will be Al Skinner. And Skinner is a 76.6 free throw shooter. First one is good, and so is the second one. So 2 points for Skinner. And the Nets hit 30 and now lead by 12, 30-18. 1 minute to go in the opening period. And Memphis goes on a much-needed run. Let's see what this is here. We roll a 70. That's going to be a 6-0 run for Memphis. That's going to take us into the second period. All right, so let's see what we got here. And a 0, it's 100. So we're going to get 2 free throws from the small forward, and that's going to be George Carter. So he picks up 2 free throws, gets the Sounds to 20. And we get a 3 and a free throw from the small forward, and that's going to be, or excuse me, that shouldn't have been George Carter. That should have been Stu Johnson on that last one, so I got to fix that. Apologize. So Stu Johnson gets the 2, or excuse me, gets the 3. Hold on a second, I'm a little confused here. Stu Johnson gets the 3 and a free throw. So that's the points for them. So it was Stu Johnson, not Johnson gets the 3 and a free throw. I messed that up. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19, 21, 22. So we should be at 22 after that. And that's it for the Sounds. That's going to take us 1 minute into the second period. I'll get some totals and be right back. All right, we're back for the second period with the Nets leading 30-22. And we have taken 1 minute off the clock to account for that run at the end of the first period that Memphis had. And we'll jump this, and this one's going to the Nets. And that is going to be a free throw attempt. So getting fouled and going to the line is Billy Paltz. He's a 74.8 free throw shooter. He makes the first one, makes the second one. So 2 from the line for Paltz. Gives him 6 for the game right now. And that gets the Nets to 32 and a 10-point lead. 10:40 to go in the second period. Here come the sounds. And there's a foul. Going to the line will be point guard Chuck Williams. He's an 81.5. Makes the first. Makes the second. And it's back to an 8-point lead for the Nets. 10:20 to go here in the second period. Another foul. And going to the line this time will be BT, Brian Taylor, point guard. He is a 76.5. First one rattles around, does not fall, but he gets the second one to drop. Nets 33. Memphis 24. 10 minutes to go in the first half. There's a basket for Memphis. And making this one will be Collis Jones off the bench. And it's now 33-26 with 9:40 to go. Here come the Nets. And another foul down at that end. Going to the line will be Billy Paltz again. He's a 74.8. First one rattles around and drops in. Second one, no good. So 1 for Paltz there. And it's 34-26, 8-point lead, 9:20 to go in the first half. Here comes Memphis. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Rick Mount. He will be defended by Al Skinner, who's a -4. That makes Mount a 37.9. No good. Good defense by Skinner. Here come the Nets the other way with 9 minutes to go. And they're going to go on another run. That's a 40. That's a 9-2 run for the Nets. So let's get that card out. Roll for the row we're going to use. That's a 56, so that's going to come from this middle row. Okay, so the first thing we're going to get is 2 points for Memphis from the point guard, and those are going to come from Chuck Williams. So Williams picks up a 2, gets Memphis to 28. Now the rest of the scoring will come from the Nets. So the shooting guard is going to hit a 3 and 2 free throws, and that will be Bill Melchione from out at the arc. Hits the 3 and 2 free throws. Or no, excuse me. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong column again. Ay. Okay, so it's Melchione just with a 2. So let's cross that out. 36. Sorry about these mistakes. So Melchione hits the 2. Next is going to be the small forward with a basket. That will be Julius Erving. So Erving hits a 2. And that gets us to 38, or gets the Nets to 38. A 3 from the power forward. That will be Larry Keenan. So Special K from out at the arc hits the 3. And that gets them to 41. And 2 from the center. And that will be Billy Paltz. And that gets the Nets to 43. All right, we already took care of Memphis. We take 2 minutes off the clock. That gets us down to 7. And the Nets now lead 43-28. Here comes Memphis. That's going to be a basket, or no, excuse me, that's going to be a 3-point attempt. And taking that will be Billy Shepard. He will be defended by Bill Melchione, who's a -3. That makes Shepard a 39 even. And good defense from Melchione. Gets the stop. And the Nets moving the other way. 35, that's going to be a foul. And going to the line will be Larry Keenan. He's a 77 even. Makes the first one. And makes the second one. So 2 from the line for Keenan. And the Nets are at 45. They lead 45-28, 13-point lead. Here comes Memphis. 6:20 to go in the first half. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Chuck Williams. He will be defended by Bill Melchione, who's been playing some good defense. He's a -3. That makes Williams a 46.6. Good defense again by Cyclops, and the Nets take the ball. We're going the other way. 6 minutes to go in the half. That's going to be another foul. And going to the line this time will be Julius Erving. He's a 79-9. Makes the first one. Second one rattles around and drops in. 47 for the Nets to 28. 5:40 to go. First half. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Collis Jones. He'll be defended by Wendell Leidner. So Leidner's getting in the game. All players have played now. And Leidner is a -7. Good defender. That makes Collis Jones a 40.7. Good defense by Wendell Leidner, and we're going the other way. 5:20 to go in the first half. Here come the Nets. And that's a turnover. Memphis can try to cut into the lead here, and they will be successful with a 2-point basket coming from George Carter. They get to 30. It's now a 17-point lead, 47-30. 4:40 to go. Here come the Nets. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Larry Keenan. He will be defended by Stu Johnson, who's a +3. That makes Keenan a 53.9. Good defense by Stu Johnson. And Memphis is coming the other way with 4:20, trying to cut into the lead some more. This is going to be a 2-point attempt. And taking this shot will be Tom Owens, the big man. He will be defended by Billy Paltz, who's a -7. That makes Owens a 45.8. Good defense by Paltz, and we're going the other way. 4 minutes to go in the first half. And there's another foul down there at this end, and going to the line this time will be Brian Taylor. He's a 76.5. Makes the first one and misses the second one. Nets are at 48. Memphis at 30. 18-point lead. 3:40 to go in the first half. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Larry Finch, the shooting guard. He will be defended by Al Skinner, who's a -4. That makes Finch a 41.2, and he gets it to drop. Finch's first points of the game. And the Sounds are at 32. Got 3:20 to go in the opening half. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Willie Sojourner. He will be defended by 65. Mel Daniels, who's a -3. That makes Sojourner a 45 even. Good defense by Daniels, and we're going the other way. 3 minutes to go. Here comes Memphis. That's going to be a 3-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Billy Shepard. He will be defended by Brian Taylor, who's a -6. That makes Shepard a 36 even from out at the arc. No good. Here come the Nets the other way. 2:40 to go in the first half. And the Nets turn the ball over. 2:20. Here comes Memphis. That's going to be a basket. And making that one will be Stu Johnson. (48-34). 14-point lead. 2 minutes to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket. And making this one will be Billy Paltz. Paltz having a pretty good game. Both ends of the court. Nets hit 50. 1:40 to go in the first half. Memphis turns the ball over. 1:20. Here come the Nets. And that's going to be a basket, and that will be Brian Taylor, point guard. Nets at 52. Memphis at 34, 1 minute to go in the first half. And that is going to be a foul. And going to the line will be Stu Johnson. He's a 72.8. First one is good. Second one, no good. So Johnson picks up one free throw. Gets the Sounds to 35. There's 40 seconds to go in the half. And here come the Nets. It's a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Larry Keenan. He will be defended by Stu Johnson, who's a +3. That makes Keenan a 53.9. Good defense by Stu Johnson. 20 seconds to go. Here comes Memphis. And they turn the ball over, and the final possession of the half goes to the Nets. And what do we get here? A foul, and going to the line will be Larry Keenan, 77 even from the free throw line. First one's good, and so is the second. So the Nets end the half with 54 points to 35 for the Memphis Sounds. I'll be right back with the second half. All right, we're back for the second half. Memphis only managed 13 points there in the second quarter. And the Nets lead this one 54-35, 19-point lead. We'll jump in here for the second half and get this underway. That's going to Memphis to start the third quarter. And what do we get here? We get a foul, and going to the line will be Collis Jones. He's a 75.7. First one is good. And so is the second one. So 2 points for Collis Jones to start off the third quarter, both coming from the free throw line. And Memphis hits 37. 11:40 in the third period. Nets turn the ball over. Here comes the Sounds. And there's another foul. Going to the line will be backup center Mel Daniels. He's a 63.4. First one is good. Second one is also good. So 2 from Daniels from the line. 4 points from the line for Memphis so far here in the third quarter, and they hit 39. We got 11 minutes to go. Free throw attempt for New York. Going to the line is going to be Willie Sojourner. He's a 70 even free throw shooter. First one's good. And so is the second one, and the Nets are on the board here in the third quarter. 2 free throws from Willie Sojourner, and they hit 56. So it's 56-39. Here comes Memphis, 10:40 to go in the third. This is a basket, and making this one will be George Carter. Small forward. Gets Memphis to 41. Going the other way, 10:20 to go in the third. Here come the Nets. There's a foul down there. Going to the line will be Dr. J, 79.9 free throw shooter. First one's good. And the second one, no good. First point for Irving here in the second half. And the Nets are at 57. 10 minutes to go in the third. Memphis turns the ball over. 9:40 to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket, and making that one will be Larry Keenan. Nets hit 59-39. It's a 20-point lead with 9:20 to go. Memphis needs a run, but they're going to get a basket here, and making this one will be Collis Jones. That's 43 for Memphis. 9 minutes to go in the third. Here come the Nets. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Billy Paltz. He will be defended by Tom Owens. Owens is a 0, so Paltz is a 48.7. Good defense by Owens. And Memphis gets a stop. 8:40 to go in the third. And that's going to be a basket. They're cutting into this lead a little bit. Getting this one is Larry Finch. (38-45). 8:20 to go in the third. There's a foul. And going to the line will be Larry Keenan. He is a 77 even. First one, no good. Second one is good. Keenan gets 1 of 2 of those to drop. The Nets hit 60. They lead by 15. 8 minutes to go. Here come the Sounds. And they turn the ball over again. 7:40. And that's going to be another basket for the Nets. And making this one will be Super John Williamson. 62 for the Nets. 7:20 to go. This is a 2-point attempt for Memphis. This will be Chuck Williams. He'll be defended by Brian Taylor, who's a -6. That makes Williams a 43.6. And it's good for Williams. And there's 7 minutes to go in the third. Here come the Nets. They turn it over. 6:40 to go. Here comes Memphis. There's a foul. Going to the line is George Carter. He's a 79.5 free throw shooter. First one's good. And so is the second. 2 from Carter from the line. Gets Memphis to 49. 6:20 to go in the third. It's been mostly New York in this game. And that's going to be a basket, and making this one will be Larry Keenan. 64 to 49, 15-point lead. 6 minutes to go in the third. Here's a basket for Memphis, and this will be Billy Shepard. First points for Shepard in this game. He's coming off the bench. That's 51 for Memphis. 5:40 to go in the third. Here's a basket for the Nets. And that's going to be Bill Melchioni. 66 to 51. 15-point lead. 5:20 to go in the third. There's a foul. Going to the line for Memphis will be Larry Finch. He's an 86.5. First one is good. And so is the second one. So 2 from the line for Finch. And Memphis hits 53. 5 minutes to go in the third. Here come the Nets. There's a foul down at that end. And going to the line will be Al Skinner. He's a 76.6. First one is good. And so is the second one. So 2 from the line for Skinner. Nets hit 68. 4:40 to go in the third. There's a foul down at this end. Going to the line will be Tom Owens. He's a 75.7. First one's good for Owens. And so is the second one. 2 from the line from Owens gets Memphis to 55. And they trail by 13. 68 to 55. Whoops. Yes, we're going the other way. 4:20 to go. Here come the Nets. There's a foul. Going to the line will be Julius Erving. He's a 79.9. First one is good. Second one, no good. 69 for the Nets to 55. It's a 14-point lead. 4 minutes to go in the third. Here come Memphis. That's a basket. And making this one, it's Collis Jones. 6 points for Jones here in the third quarter. And Memphis hits 57 with 3:40 to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Dr. J. He will be defended by Stu Johnson, who's a +3. That makes Erving a 54.5, and it's a good basket for the Doctor. 71 for the Nets to 57 for Memphis. 3:20 to go here in the third. And that's going to be a basket for Memphis, and making that one will be George Carter. Nets going the other way with 3 minutes to go. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Willie Sojourner. He will be defended by Mel Daniels, who's a -3. That makes Sojourner a 45 even, and he gets it to fall in. Gets the Nets to 73. 2:40 to go here in the third. Memphis turns the ball over. That has been their bane in this game. 29, that's a free throw attempt. Going to the line for the Nets will be Julius Erving. He is a 79.9 free throw shooter. That one rattles around and falls in. And the second one is good as well. 6 points for Erving in the third here. The Nets hit 75. 2 minutes to go. Here come the sounds. This is a 3-point attempt, and taking this shot will be Billy Shepard. He will be defended by Brian Taylor, who's a -6. That makes Shepard a 36 even from out at the 3-point line, and it's no good. Good defense by BT. 1:40 to go. Here come the Nets. And there's a foul. The basket drops for Billy Paltz. So Paltz picks up the basket, and he's going to go to the line for a 3-point play. The Nets hit 77. And Paltz is a 74.8 free throw shooter, and it's good. So Paltz completes the 3-point play, and the Nets hit 78. 1:20 to go here in the third. Here comes Memphis. There's a foul down at that end, and going to the line is Collis Jones. He's a 75.7. First one's good. Second one, no good. So Jones hits 1 of 2. 7 points for Jones in this quarter. And it is an 18-point game, 78-60, with 1 minute to go here in the third. Nets turn the ball over. 40 seconds to go. Here come the sounds. And there's a foul. Going to the line will be Chuck Williams. He's an 81.5. First one's good. And so is the second. So Williams hits both free throws. Gets the Sounds to 62, and they now trail by 16. 20 seconds to go in the third. Here comes the Nets. That's going to be a basket, and making that one will be the Doctor. 8 points for the Doctor here in the third. Nets hit 80. Final possession of the third quarter. And that will be a free throw attempt. There's a foul. Going to the line will be Chuck Williams. He's an 81.5. First one is good. And so is the second. So Williams hits those two. Gets the Sounds 64. And they trail by 16. 80-64 as the third period ends. I'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Okay, we're back for the final period with the Nets leading 80-64. They have a 16-point lead going into the fourth, and we'll jump it. Nets get the ball. Here they come. It's a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be the Doctor. He will be defended by George Carter, who's a +4. That's going to make Erving a 55.5, and he gets that one to drop for the first points of the final quarter. Nets are at 82. 11:40 to go. Here comes Memphis. That's a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Larry Finch. He'll be defended by Super John Williamson, who's a -2. That makes Finch a 43.2, and Finch makes the basket. Memphis is at 66, 11:20 to go. It's going to be a basket for the Nets, and that's going to be the Doctor. 84 for New York. 266, 11 minutes to go in the game. Memphis is going to get a basket here, and making this one will be Collis Jones. 68 points for the Sounds. 10:40 to go. Here come the Nets. There's a foul. Going to the line will be Bill Melchione. He's a 79.5 free throw shooter. First one is good. And the second one is also good. So 2 for Melchione from the line. And the Nets lead 86-78. 10:20 to go. Here come Memphis. There's a foul at that end. And going to the line will be Mel Daniels. He's a 63.4. First one is good. And the second one is not good. Rattles around. Nets pick up the rebound. And we're going the other way with 10 minutes to go in the game. Memphis really needs a run or two here. They're going to get a turnover. That takes us down to 9:40. See if they can cut into the lead. Yes, they will. And making this basket is Stu Johnson. So it's 86-71, 15-point lead. 9:20 to go in the game. And that's going to be a basket for the Nets. And making this one will be Larry Keenan. Nets hit 88. 9 minutes to go. Here come the Sounds. They're going to get a basket here. And that will be Stu Johnson. .840 to go in the game. It's going to be a basket for the Nets, and it will be Special K, Larry Keenan. Nets hit 90. They lead 90-73. 17-point lead, 8:20 to go. Here comes Memphis. That's going to be a basket, and making this one will be George Carter. Eight minutes to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket, and making that one will be the Doctor. 6 points for Irving here in the fourth. Nets hit 92. They lead 92-75. 7:40 to go. Memphis desperately needs a run. 33. That is a foul, and going to the line will be Mel Daniels. He's a 63.4 free throw shooter. First one's good, and so is the second one. 7:20 to go in the game. Nets coming down the other end. There's going to be a basket here. And making this one will be John Williamson. Not much offense from Williamson in this game, but the Nets do hit 94 here. There's 7 minutes to go. Memphis. That's going to be a basket. And making this one will be Stu Johnson. 6 points for Johnson here in the fourth. Memphis hits 79. 6:40 to go. Here come the Nets. It's going to be a basket. And making this one will be BT, point guard Brian Taylor. His first points of the fourth quarter. Nets are at 96. They lead 96-79. 6:20 to go. Here comes Memphis. That's a two-point attempt. Taking this shot will be George Carter. He will be defended by Wendell Ladner, who's a -7. That's going to make Carter a 37 even. Good defense by Wendell Ladner, and the Nets are going the other way with 6 minutes to go. And there's going to be a foul, and going to the line will be Billy Paltz, who is a 74.8. No good on the first one for Paltz, but he gets the second one to drop. His first point of the fourth quarter. Nets hit 97. 5:40 to go. Time's running out for Memphis. And there's a foul. Going to the line will be Collis Jones. He's a 75.7. Misses the first one. And gets the second one to drop. Collis Jones hits one of two. And the Sounds hit 80. They trail by 17, 97-80. With 5:20 to go in the game. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket. And making this one will be Larry Keenan. 6 points for Keenan here in the final period. The Nets hit 99. 5 minutes to go in the game. It's going to be a basket for the Sounds, and making this one will be Mel Daniels, backup center. And they're at 82. They trail 99 to 82, 17-point lead, 4:40 to go. Many of the faithful have left the Mid-South Coliseum, and we're going to have another basket for the Nets, and that is going to be Special K. 8 points for Keenan here in the final period. And the Nets have crossed the 100 threshold. They're at 101 with 4:20 to go. There's a foul down at Memphis end, and going to the line will be George Carter. He's a 79.5. First one drops in there, and the second one also. Carter 2 from the line. That's 84 for Memphis, but 101 for the Nets. 4 minutes to go in the game. Here come the Nets. That's going to be another basket, and making this one will be Larry Keenan, who's having a great fourth quarter. That's 10 points in this frame, and that's 103 for the Nets with 3:40 to go in the game. And this is a 2-point attempt, and taking this shot will be Chuck Williams. Point guard, he'll be defended by Bill Melchioni with the -3. And that makes him a 46. Good defense by Cyclops, and the Nets are going the other way with 3:20. It's going to be a basket for the Nets, and that is going to be BT point guard Brian Taylor. Nets hit 105. They lead 105 to 84. It's now a 21-point lead. And there's 3 minutes to go in the game. There's a foul down at that end, and going to the line will be Chuck Williams. He's an 81.5. First one is good, and so is the second one. So 2 from the line for Williams. His first points in the fourth quarter. And that's 86 for the Sounds. But there's only 2:40 left, and the Nets are at 105. So it's a 19-point game. And that is going to be a turnover. So a chance for Memphis to cut into the lead and maybe make it respectable. They could really use a run here, but they're going to get a 2-point basket. And making this one will be George Carter. 6 points for Carter here in the fourth. And the Sounds hit 88. 2 minutes to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a foul. And the basket drops, and going to the line will be Larry Keenan. So Larry Keenan picks up the 2. Gets the Nets to 107, and he's going to go to the line to make a 3-point play out of it, or attempt to. He's an even 77, and it's good. Just to add insult to injury, Nets are at 108 to 88. 20-point lead, 1:40 to go. Here comes Memphis. And there's a foul down there, and going to the line will be Tom Owens, who's a 75.7. First one is good, and so is the second one for Owens. His first points in the fourth quarter. And Memphis does hit 90, but there's only 1:20 to go. They trail 108 to 90. Here come the Nets. And this is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Billy Paltz. He'll be defended by Mel Daniels, who's a -3. That makes Paltz a 45.7, and it's good for the big whopper. Hits the 2. Nets hit 110. There's a minute to go. And there's a foul down at the Memphis end. Going to the line will be Collis Jones. He's a 75.5. First one's good. 75.7. But the first one was good, and so is the second. So Collis Jones hits 2 free throws. And that's 92 for Memphis. 40 seconds to go. Here come the Nets. They turn the ball over. 20 seconds to go. Memphis. It's going to be a 3-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Billy Shepard. He'll be defended by Brian Taylor, who's a -6. That's going to make Shepard a 36 even from out at the arc. No good. Final possession goes to the Nets. And it's going to be a basket. And making that one, you guessed it, Special K, Larry Keenan, who in the fourth quarter had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 points. And the final score of this one is the Nets 112 and the Memphis Sounds 92. I'll be right back with the totals and a wrap. Okay, we're back to wrap this up. I apparently made an error in some of the Nets tick marks because the final score was 116 to 92. So the Nets will take 3-0 series, or excuse me, season series lead over Memphis, and their record will go to 11-2. High scorers this time out was Special K, Larry Keenan with 30. Irving did have 26, 17 from Billy Paltz, 10 points from Willie Sojourner off the bench, and Brian Taylor gets back on track with 11 in this game. High man for the Memphis Sounds was Stu Johnson with 17. And that's going to do it for this episode. And if you hung out with me for this, I appreciate it. Hope you liked it. This is a great game. I enjoyed it a whole lot. Love the way it flows. Sometimes I go a little too fast and make some mistakes like I did with recording some points for the Nets. But that being said, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll be back again in the near future with another video. And until then, take care.